Hey, this is Riley with ClickPenguin.com, and today I'm going to show you exactly how simple SEO can be if you know what to look for and you know what you're doing. So I'm just going to jump right into it for you. This is Ahrefs. This is the SEO software that I use. But what I have for you right here is just a 12-point checklist for absolute beginners. I'll make it as simple as possible for you to know exactly what you need to do. It's all right here. I'm going to go through it one by one. You can obviously screenshot that and take it, do what you want with it, and I will have it in the description as well. So let's just start out here. Know your main keyword. So your main keyword, I'm going to be using this example, car detailing Chicago. That would be your main keyword. So the easiest, simplest way to find your main keyword is, and I'm talking I'm talking only to service-based businesses here. What is your main service? What is your main city? That's your main keyword. So car detailing in Chicago. That is your main keyword. If you're a cleaning company in Miami, then you'd be cleaning services, house cleaning services, residential cleaning services. Honestly, I would do house cleaning services, Miami. That's your main keyword. It is that simple. So just put a little thought to it. What is your main service? What is your main service area? Combine them. That's your main keyword. Boom. Know your secondary keywords. So you have your main keyword, car detailing Chicago. Now what you want to do is just make a list of words that mean the same thing. So for car detailing Chicago, it would be auto detailing Chicago, and it would be a car detailer Chicago, and then it would be a Chicago car detailer, because putting Chicago at the beginning of the phrase does change it up. That's different traffic. So and I kind of want to show you that right here. Let's go find Shine Shop right here. And I'll show you what he's ranking for, and I'll show you that there's different keywords that pretty much mean the exact same thing. Ranking for 202 keywords. Let's see if we can get this to load. There we go. Car detailing Chicago, 1,400. Auto detailing Chicago, 350. They mean the same thing, but they're different searches, and he's gaining 33 more traffic just because he has secondary keywords on his website. Auto detailing Chicago instead of auto detail. Just detailing Chicago. Car detail instead of car detailing. Excuse me. Chicago detailing shops. So these are all, if you don't have, this software is pretty expensive and sometimes overkill if you don't use it every single day. So if you don't have the software, what you can do again is just kind of try to use your common sense. Just sit down for 10 or 15 minutes and write your main keyword at the top of a piece of paper, and then just write down a bunch of different terms that mean the same thing. And this is really how simple it is. Car detail shops in Chicago, detailing Chicago, meaning the same thing as the car detailing Chicago, but you're gaining, it seems like small numbers, but it adds up as you go down and use these secondary keywords. So just know your main keyword, your main service plus your main city, and then create just a list of maybe, call it 7 or 8, maybe six to 8 different secondary keywords that you can use, and just have that list with you. Okay. That is going to be important later. So then once you have your main keyword and your secondary keywords, put your main keyword at the beginning of your meta title. So I'm going to show you right here. This is the search engine results page. This is what we're all used to in Google. All I did was Google car detailing in Chicago to see what comes up. This is your meta title right here. So Simon's Shine Shop is at the beginning of his meta title. This is the biggest mistake I see all the time. These companies will they get kind of lucky because their name is actually close to the keyword, but they're still doing the same thing. You put the company name at the beginning instead of the keyword, which is incorrect. All you want to do is put car detailing Chicago at the beginning, dash your company name. So here it would be car detailing Chicago dash Simon's Shine Shop. That is very difficult to say. And I want to show you the difference. So here is Chicago, car detailing Chicago, 11. It says medium, but it's actually pretty easy to rank for. Personal injury lawyers, Los Angeles, much more competitive. So you need to be basically more on your game if you want to rank for this keyword. And I want to show you the difference here. So let's go to Chicago. So all the big ones do it. Auto detailing Chicago, car detailers. But let's look at the little guys that are actually the local guys not doing it. Company name first. Car detailing, wash, and sanitizing. So it's close. Birch car, that's a car wash, but still close. Hand car wash, it's kind of close. Chicago mobile detailing. You only want to target one, so they have 2. So they don't get a pass from me. No check mark. So let's go to personal injury lawyer, Los Angeles now. Los Angeles personal injury lawyers. Los Angeles personal injury lawyer. Los Angeles personal injury lawyer, Los Angeles personal injury lawyer. You get the point. Los Angeles personal injury lawyer. It's because these people know what they're doing. All you need to do is put your main keyword at the beginning of your meta title, and you'll be good. It is that simple. Let's move on. Put your main keyword at the beginning of your H1. Okay, so what is your H1? I'm going to show you. I just clicked into Simon's Shine Shop here. I have this plugin that will show me all the headers on the page. So this is the meta title that we just looked at. And so look at this, Simon's Shine Shop. There is not a single H1 tag. So all there is H2s, H3s. The H1 is the most important text on the entire page. It tells Google more than anything else what your page is going to be about. So you definitely want to have an H1, and there's no H1 here, let alone having the main keyword in your H1. So then let's compare that to, I'm actually on Burbank right now. Let's compare that to one of the top ranking sites for the personal injury lawyer Los Angeles keyword. So they're ranking number 5, I think. I just kind of clicked into them. Let's do the same. This is their meta title. Look at right here, Los Angeles personal injury lawyer, and then dash the company name. So that's the meta title. Let's go to the headers. Only one H1 on the page. It looks all nice where H1, H2, H3, H3, they go into H4s, and everything is just as it should be. So the H1, Los Angeles personal injury lawyer. That's it. It's the main keyword. It's telling Google, this is what the page is about. We are Los Angeles personal injury lawyers. This is what we want to rank for. And then they have the keyword kind of sprinkled in, Los Angeles personal injury attorney. So look, that's a secondary keyword. They put their keyword in the secondary keyword in their H2. So you can find some more. Personal injury in Los Angeles. So it is different. Personal injury for a minor accident. Personal injury, so they use it again in the H2. That's their main keyword. Number 1 personal injury lawyer. So you can see that they know what they're doing, and they have one H2, and they have their main keyword at the beginning, whereas the other website that doesn't know what they're doing does not have that. And that is nothing against whoever built this website. It just they don't know how to optimize it yet. So then let's go to superior keyword, the meta, put your main keyword at the beginning of the H1, only have one H1 per page. So you don't want to confuse Google. As smart as Google's algorithm is, you don't want to have H1 Los Angeles personal injury lawyer and then another H1 that says San Diego personal injury lawyer. There's just no point to target both of those. It's just that simple. You just have only one H1 tag per page. Only target one main keyword per page. So just like I said, you don't want to be targeting Los Angeles personal injury and San Diego personal injury. It's just going to confuse Google. Just have one main idea per page. And then if you have like other services, so for the car detailing, I know that sometimes you'll have paint correction services and ceramic coating. What you want to do is create separate pages. So your main homepage is going to be targeting car detailing in Chicago, for example, car detailing in Chicago. And then on your page, you want to have just service links. So ceramic coating in Chicago, paint correction in Chicago, and those link out to their own separate service pages where the main keyword on that page is no longer going to be car detailing Chicago. The main keyword on those pages is going to be paint correction Chicago and ceramic coating Chicago. So I hope that makes sense. And if you have any questions, just put them down in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you have. So that's kind of what I talked about here. Create separate pages to target each service, then also create separate pages to target each location. So again, Los Angeles personal injury lawyer is a completely different keyword than San Diego personal injury lawyer. You do not want to mix those up. So just create a separate location page. So just like they do it here, look, areas we serve. Click this. They list all the areas they serve. Yours isn't going to be as extensive, or maybe it is. Maybe I'm talking to some powerhouses out there. So, and then look, so they have a separate location page for a Burbank personal injury lawyer right here. Create a separate location page. It is that simple. Okay, use your secondary keyword in your H2s. So that's why you created that list before. You have your main keyword and you have your secondary keywords, just like they do here. Burbank personal injury. So let's go back to Los Angeles. Even though I showed you before, I just want to show you again, just to reiterate the point. Los Angeles personal injury lawyers, Los Angeles personal injury attorney, personal injury lawyer in LA, personal injury in Los Angeles. And those are all different keywords meaning the same thing. So that's why we made that list before. You will have that ready to go. Just sprinkle them in your H2. Don't overdo it. Google is smart enough to tell now if you're literally just trying to rank. The main thing you want to do here is keep it as readable and as natural as possible, and then naturally kind of sprinkle in your keywords just like they do. So what is a good settle? Let's see. Is a personal injury lawyer in LA worth it? So that's just a normal sentence, but they were able to get their keyword in the middle of it, personal injury lawyer LA. And that's really all it is. So just sprinkle your secondary keywords throughout your H2, and maybe use your main keyword one more time throughout your H2. Use your secondary keywords, use your secondary keywords in your content. So again, so those are all the headers, but this is all the actual content. So again, you don't want to stuff your keywords in there and just make it, you just want to make it look as natural as possible while still getting your keywords in there. So let's see if we can find one. Accidents happen right here. One of our LA personal injury lawyers is just one instance. I guarantee it shows up a ton of times. I'm not going to skim through it, but I'm sure it shows up even more in there. So hopefully you get the point there. Put it in your headers, and also just sprinkle in your content. Don't overdo it though. The main thing is you'd rather have a natural sounding website than a keyword stuffed, way over optimized website, because you're going to hurt yourself doing that. Let's see, use your secondary keywords. Create a Google My Business. So this is very simple. It's very free. Very free. It's free. This is what Google My Business looks like. It's basically just like kind of Google's version of Yelp. It's free to create. So just go create your Google My Business profile right now. It really is. It's that simple and it's that important. Then embed your Google My Business on your website. So it's going to be a little bit more involved for some people that aren't as computer savvy, but it is very important. So let me show you what that looks like. Having your Google My Business and they don't have it. Let's see. Having your Google My Business on your website is very, very important. Let's see if these guys have it. Okay, right here. Okay. All they did was embed that Google My Business. Just gives like more of a ping or a trust factor to Google. Like, okay, they are real. They're a company. They're established, and you're within Google's system. Not only that, you're embedding that onto your website to kind of transfer over that trust to your website. Embed in this one, create your Facebook page, and then link your Facebook page on your website, just like they do here. I think it's down there somewhere. You can't see it. Yeah, right there. So they link all their socials right there. And that really is it. So it may seem a little bit too simple, but I promise you, if you do these things, you will see your rankings improve. I'm not going to guarantee that you do these things and you're just going to jump to number one overnight. But if you do these things, you will improve your ranking. And they're simple. I try to make it as simple as possible. If you have any more questions, leave them down in the comments. I'd be happy to answer them. I hope you found this useful. Hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching.